If you are anything like me, then you've probably wondered what is COP2627? Why our country leaders fly to Egypt, Dubai to attend these conferences? If these questions have crossed your mind, then I think I can help you. In this video, I'm explaining all the major international organizations, protocols, conventions related to climate change and environment. Let's dive in. It all began with United Nations Summit Conference on Environment and Development held in Rio de Janeiro in 1992, famously known as the Earth Summit, which then resulted in the formation of three key conventions, that is, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, Convention on Biodiversity, United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. These conventions play a vital role in shaping global responses to climate and environment related challenges. Let's see each of these conventions in detail. United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. The main goal of this convention is to tackle climate change and its impact on a worldwide scale. Under this convention, we have COP, that is Conference of Parties, where countries meet annually to make decisions and agreements to fight climate change. Important agreements like Kyoto Protocol and Paris Agreement came under these meetings. Before I continue, let's first understand the difference between a convention and a protocol. Both are binding in nature, but they do have their differences. Convention covers a wide range of topics and it is very comprehensive in nature, whereas protocol complements and adds specific details to an existing convention and it is more specific in nature. And that's the difference between convention and protocol. The UNFCCC was very broader in its scope. Countries realizing this adopted Kyoto Protocol in 1997, which set legally binding emission reduction targets for developed countries, which then mandated those countries to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. Paris Agreement 2015 was built on the principles of Kyoto Protocol, but unlike Kyoto Protocol, which focused only on the developed countries, Paris Agreement set voluntary emission reduction targets for both developed and developing countries. Now let's shift our focus towards CBD, Convention on Biodiversity. The main goal of CBD is to focus on the preservation and sustainable use of Earth's diverse ecosystem. Building on this commitment, Nagoya Protocol was established under CBD. The critical aspect of Nagoya Protocol is to ensure fair and equitable sharing of benefits that arises from genetic resource utilization. Now let's see another major protocol under CBD. The Cartegena Protocol specifically addresses the transfer, handling and storage of living modified organisms resulting from modern biotechnology. Shifting our focus, let's explore another major global initiative that came out of Rio Conference, that is United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. The main goal of UNCCD is to combat desertification, land degradation and drought. Now let's focus our attention to another major international organization related to environment, that is United Nations Environment Programme. The UNEP plays a vital role in coordinating global efforts to address various environmental challenges. Under UNEP, we have various protocols and conventions. Within the UNEP umbrella, there are key agreements like Vienna Convention, Montreal Protocol, Kigali Amendment. Additionally, there are other key agreements like the Basel Convention, the Stockholm Convention, Rotterdam Convention and the Minamata Convention. Each of these conventions targets specific environmental challenges. Now let's see each of these conventions in detail. The Vienna Convention of 1985. The convention laid the foundation for international cooperation in addressing the depletion in the ozone layer. Building on the principles of Vienna Convention, Montreal Protocol had more specific goals, that is to phase out all the ozone depleting substances such as chlorofluorocarbons and halons. Moving forward, the Montreal Protocol got amended in 2016, becoming the Kigali Amendment. It focuses on phasing out the hydrofluorocarbons which are potent greenhouse gases. Now let's focus on other UNEP conventions. The Basel Convention ensures responsible waste management. The Rotterdam Convention promotes cooperative handling of hazardous wastes. The Stockholm Convention targets POPs, that is, persistent organic pollutants. The Minamata Convention focuses on mercury emission. These conventions collectively try to safeguard our environment. Some of the other major international initiatives include the Ramsar Convention on Wetlands, which focuses on preservation and conservation of wetlands. Next, Man and Biosphere Program, a UNESCO initiative which focuses or seeks to establish a close relationship between the people and the environment. And then IPCC, established by UNEP and WMO, provides critically assessed scientific information on climate change. And then the CITES, which monitors and regulates international trade of endangered species. These are some of the major international organizations, conventions and protocols related to climate change and environment. I hope you got something of value from this video. Like the video and share with someone who might find this useful. See you next time.